Alright, let's get started. Greetings and salutations. Taking a minute to load. Greetings and salutations, everyone. Oh no! Okay. I've forgotten something crucial. Hold on, I'm gonna mute. Oh wait, no, it's not even coming. Okay. Hold on. I have to restart this because I forgot. Where am I? It's here. One second. Fixing it. Okay, I think this is what is going on. I forgot to connect my headphones, so I can't hear the game. Okay, there's the... We got it. The audio is good now. Now we can launch Infinite Fusion. I was just looking over on the other monitor and I did a double take because I quickly peered over Jasmine's team. Cute. Okay, I'll stay in the Poke Center. Oh yeah, we were gonna sit down and do a bunch of fusions, weren't we? Let's actually start by doing all the Evos. God, these are all so cool. I'm gonna have to put Grimlock down for a sec, aren't I? Okay, put him in the royalty. For my own sanity, let's evolve the ones that need to be evolved. We ended the stream on this last time, so we might as well start here. The real question is, do I want to do this manually? I guess this isn't so bad. You also get their moves. I guess actually their moves probably aren't very important. I'm not doing this again for the next group. I'm just gonna... Okay, I'm now seeing that this was not right. There you go. The triple starter, no entry. Yeah, it's weird that they don't let you change the sprite either. Even though allegedly there's a bunch. Set level. Set happiness, contrast, set level. We want 35. I'm just gonna go through and set everyone's levels. Oh. Evo set level, because then we can do all the evolving. Did I set it to max again? 4 Pico. That's great. Level starter, set level, specific level 1. Okay. You don't need worry seed. There ain't nothing to worry about. No seeds to worry about. Yeah, oh, I love... This is a good one. He looks like the clone one from the movie. Stop. No, you don't need double edge. I'm glad that they don't make you evolve all 3 components to get... like they do at the normal fusions. It's just the leaf Pokemon? Shouldn't it be like the leaf jaw something Pokemon? That's fun. Yeah, whatever. God, I remember now. These were all so divided because none of them had like a cohesive direction. Because no starter pair is actually doing the same thing. They're all really cool. I think they're all also kind of bad. Like, I might look over them again, but I'm pretty sure they were all just a little bit of poopy. 3, 5. Debug, level, set level, specified level, 3, 5. I'm also arbitrarily gonna switch him there. Oh, he de-evolved. Okay. He de-leveled after evolving. So did you? Oh, you didn't. They didn't set you yet. Okay. That implies that, I think it's like its level threshold increased a whole bunch. Or something like that. Yeah, they just don't, they're not cohesive. Because Bayleaf wants, or Meganium wants to be really beefy, slow, and tanky. Feraligatr kind of wants to be moderately fast and physical. Typhlosion wants to be fast and special, so they just don't, they don't align. Yeah, they go down. They go down, huh? To level 31. I mean, if we're stuck with the default sprites for the triple fusers, it could be worse. This wasn't my favorite. Yeah, take Blaze Kick. I guess at least, Swampert's just really slow and beefy, but the other two want to be fast. And physical. At least they all are at least, like, mixed or physical, though. Yeah, that's such a cool sprite. Yeah, you can learn Aqua Jet, buddy. Are these guys gonna get their weird things? I always really liked the Gen 4 starters because I liked the kind of double dichotomy of gaining a type that makes you good against the guy. Like, it reverses the triangle of, like, Empoleon gets steel type, but now Torterra is neutral against him because it has ground. Torterra gets ground to do with the fighting type, and Infernape gets fighting to do with Empoleon. Yeah, sure, buddy. Yeah, sure, buddy. Spiky Shell actually good, it's just Weird Protect, right? Whatever. Take Weird Protect. Okay, you're going too far now. Okay. Let's pull Grimlock back, because I feel like this is his moment to shine. Yeah, dudes. I just realized his jaw is a different color than the rest of his face. That's weird. Yeah, he's got the arms and, like, the frills of Feraligatr and the hands. His body's kind of Meganium, and the neck is too, but he's got, like, the fire and coloration partially of Mr. Typhlosion. Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. You can't just give him speed boost. Because now you can just teach him protect and he's a good Pokemon. So this one, it's like, what? Debug. Flash Fire to be immune to fire type. Sheer Force is actually viable. And Leaf Guard. What do they even do? They're just kind of a bleh. They're just kind of bleh. This one's kind of special. I guess Chlorophyll's not the worst thing you could have, but again, it's just like, gee, what are your abilities? Sun, Rain. I might as well give you Sheer Force. What are your other options? God. Unburden is also really good, but I think you can just get away with Speed Boost. Yeah, Defiant's not horrible. Yeah, you're just kind of special beefy. Or beefy and mixed. That's just all of them. They're all just kind of a weird mix. I guess Defiant's the most okay. Because Iron Fist doesn't really do anything for you. I don't think you don't have a lack of good moves. You don't need to buff a fighting type move. And you don't need to be immune to crits, but it's alright. You, again, it's solar power's not it. It's not Rain Dish either. And you kept Overgrow. God. Why? Why? Why are they all so weird? This one might actually be usable. Okay. And I don't think anyone else is like ground type that we care about for now. We were gonna do Zapdos, Ghastly. Maybe. Grass is like not a great type. Is Sceptile's problem, right? Just a beefy grass type, a beefy grass type. Yeah, I don't know why he's crouching down so hard. That's a good Chestnut. I think it's just one of you. And then who else? Okay, we might do some fusing. Okay. We have options. Okay, Chickadee China. Love you. You get the stakes, you have Volt Absorb, and it's funny. You stake your ground. Everyone else moves up to the top. Until I'm done with you. Okay. What? What's your deal? I forgot you just kind of suck. Okay. So here's the thing. Let's take a peek at Jasmine. I actually picked it right. Okay. This is what I was laughing at earlier, by the way. Electro and Steelix just has Explosion and nothing else. Why would you do that? This is supposed to be the hardest one, and you made it a meme. Okay. Electanine with Water Absorb for some reason. Okay. Water Compaction. Again, you're electric type. You don't need water resistance. Okay, again, Electric Flying. This one's actually okay. Okay, switch out your steel types, Fairy Electric. And then Water Dark. Why are you leading with the guy who has Illusion? Okay, so they're mostly electric. We want to have one ghost type to do with Electrolix so that they just can't blow us out. Rock Head doesn't work with Explosion. We'd still want a Ghost type anyway. Okay, so it's mostly Electric Flying, Electric Ghost, Fairy Electric. I'm pretty sure that's rock. Yeah, Rock and Ice is what we're looking for. And then Fairy Electric, Poison and Ground. And then there's just one Water Dark, who isn't really the problem. So we really just want rock types. Or ground types, just for protection's sake. I feel like Ghost Dancer isn't the pick here for the ghost type. It's probably Ghost Zone. I'm gonna assemble the goofballs. Rourke's always good, and I don't know why I haven't taken him for a while. Okay. You can always take Frida Kahlo. Drago Gigas is okay. No, they have some ground types, right? Okay. Those are all just neutral. Yeah, no rock and no ice, huh? Not particularly wanted here. Wanted here. We can still take Mamako as a meme. Once again, just Rock Blast. I think it'd be funny, so I'll threaten to do it. And then people who haven't had their chance yet. Give favoritism to Kai Odon Quasar. Yeah. None of them had Volt Absorb, right? Yeah, it's just kind of weird. Okay. So just real quick. Here's the options we have. I'm making an executive decision. We're bringing Grimlock along. Yeah, I just don't care. We're taking Grimlock. It's Grimlock's day. Can he get Ice Punch? I forgot. Remember moves. Chamber Armor Claw. Ice Punch feels like something he could learn. I'm gonna go to Punch Man. Where was Punch? Celadon has him, right? You're Mr. Punch. Ice Punch. Okay, it's temporarily better than Thunder Punch. Okay. I'm gonna stay here because I have a weird feeling that might come up again. Okay, executive decision, we're taking Grimlock. No. I kind of like the idea. What is... Their lead is physical, isn't he? No, Volt Switch, Hydro Pump, Sucker Punch, Scald. Okay, that's funny. We could lead with Lantine, like super setup. The only thing they can do to us is Sucker Punch. But, like, they can't Sucker Punch us. Yeah. Oh, Sizzlin, we have to have poison. Or just, yeah, after you set up Lantine, this can't do anything. This can't do anything. This can't do anything. This can't do anything. We'd have to switch out. I guess that's the ultimate problem, is that even though we can set up, I think it's funny. It's so funny. I almost want to just try it and sacrifice him here. Because Electric Ground, I think you can, like with a super boosted Scald. He's taking normal damage from water, I tell you. Oh no, he takes 2 times. I thought Electric resisted. Oh, hell yeah. If only you had Sturdy so you could guarantee blowing yourself up. Okay. That's So Memein. Unpopular sequel to That's So Raven. Okay. We're gonna lead with Lantine. Okay. You don't have anything to do to the flyers. You're just a beefy boy. They don't have any fire. Oh, they do have Electivire has fire. But he's generally very safe. I think Rourke is pretty safe. We could think about it. Ghost Zone. What were my other ghost type options? Ghost Dancer's probably not it. Oh no, they do. They have so much flying, and they also have a lot of Shadow Ball. Tori doesn't really resist anything, but I don't really like them eating a hit. Oh, they get Ice Beam, so they're okay. It's just this weird, somewhat fast special attacker. Send in Frida. What does Frida get out of that switch in, though? I feel like Kotori wants a chance. And I didn't really give them a go. What's her other options? Shadow Ball. She could learn Sludge Bomb, I guarantee it. Or Energy Ball. Maybe we don't want... Remember? No. Was I looking for Sludge Bomb? Surprising, actually. Okay. You probably get Sludge Bomb. I don't know if you get Ice Beam, though. Surprisingly not Sludge Bomb. I also wouldn't be surprised if they don't get Ice Beam. Nope. Is Power Gem in here somewhere? They might be able to remember Power Gem. I don't think it's in here, though. God, Rock is such a weird type, huh? I feel like they get Power Gem. I'm gonna look it up, because I'm pretty sure Mischievous does get Power Gem. Oh wait, we're at the Poke Center where they could learn it. No, 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 no. Yeah, Power Gem. I don't know, over Psychic. So what does Ghost Dancer do here? They don't do Seal Zone very well. Or I guess Seal Zone can't do anything to them. Ronite, they just Ice Beam or Power Gem. Amphasand, no. Ghost Shadow Ball killed him. He's physical, but he's physical and slow. Physical defense and slow, so we might just Moongeist Beam him. Yeah, Ice Beam here. And then we're immune to that explosion. Yeah, Psychic is the only one I can't see a use for. Okay. I'm gonna use the box link even though we're 2 steps away. Debug, level, set level, level cap. Okay. Then we've got a good start. Knuckles is kind of a meme. I think we're too late in the game for it. Same with Momoko. DJ just doesn't... I guess he guarantee you learns some rock-type move. I think he's just hard for a lot of things to deal with. I forgot he's wearing the skull mask. I forgot that that's an addition. He's good. I think DJ's good. We've had him for a while. He's a reliable ground type. What's your deal? That's not enough to tell. Okay, what's your deal? Yeah, that might be nature that puts attack above spec. The noise every time. I feel like I went through all this rigmarole of getting all the triple fusers that I'm taking one. For me, if no one else. Okay. So then we have a 6th slot. I don't know, because we only have like Rhyperior and Tyranitar or Caesar left. What do you give to Caesar? Grass isn't good. Firebug? No, that's terrible. I don't see anything enticing for Caesar. I guess maybe just putting Moxie on Caesar is pretty memeing. No, I kind of want to keep Tyranitar's rock type. What is going on here? Okay, Infinite Dex was being weird. I feel like I want to go for the Tyranitar, actually. It's just a question of what do you keep with rock type. He's like a big beefy guy. Mamo. You don't want rock ground. It's the wrong tab. It's not Mamo. Forever. Rock ghosts. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, no. That looks really cool. All the Tyranitar fusions look really cool because they're all just Godzilla. What up, K-Room? Oi. You're Space Godzilla. What's Space Godzilla doing here? Can't you just put Space Godzilla in your video game? Come on. Okay. I think you don't want Dialga, because you do... That's creepy, freaky. Rock dragon. What do we actually want to put with rock? Rock. I think we said it was flying. No. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Flying's okay because you get a bunch of resistances and an immunity. 5 is a little more than we like, but that's okay. Poison if you had levitate, but we don't have levitate, so no. Grounds is no. Bug is ideal, but we don't have any more bug types left. Oh, we have Anorith. I could check that. Oh, that's what I decided, wasn't it? He looks stupid, but it's Armaldo. Yeah. He's good. Yeah, he's good. I think it's, unfortunately, the stupid-looking Tyranitar Armaldo. Because what even... Bug was ideal. No. 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 It's not the worst, but, like, you don't have good options for water. Your options like Swampert, which doesn't line up properly. Options like Empoleon, which also isn't going to line up properly. One of those fusions looks real cool, though. Tentacruel isn't going to do it. We're not doing Tentacruel, but just so... Rock Poisson. We talked about why no. I guess if we're accepting... You could do Rock Poison. We don't have any other Fairy type or Rock type or Poison type options at this point, though. Grass. Grass is okay, but again, the grass types just don't line up for Torterra. Which is sad, because it's such a rad looking... Such a rad looking boy. Oi! Get that Fossil Fighters out of my Pokemon game. Yeah, we talked about this last week. Okay. And what is it? Chestnut? Same problem. Just doesn't line up right. Even though you'd like it, it just doesn't line up right. And we looked at Trevenant. Okay. Electric? No. We don't have electric options other than Zekrom. Rock Electric. You do actually like Terravolt, though. God, and the other half gets to be Godzilla. God, that's such a cool one. Here's one of your problems. What's your rock type move? Are you using Rock Slide, which is kind of bad? Stone Edge? And then you just have to give him an accuracy boosting thing? Oh, man. He doesn't even get... Oh, the tutors are below those now? What the heck? He gets Plasma Fist. Was Plasma Fist better? The egg. What is this? Oh, these are normal tutors. Okay, maybe I just messed up. What was I thinking of? Oh, I should look up the tutors. Yeah, don't lie to me. We don't care about 90% of these. The move experts are actually what we're looking for. Okay. Which of these do we care about? Powder's funny. Tail Glow's great. Ampharos got Tail Glow? Damn it. Reshiram gets Tail Glow. That's goated. Darkest Lariat isn't something you build for. It's just a nice dark type move for people who don't usually get it. We don't care about Parting Shot or Topsy Turvy. That's funny though. Zing Zap. If you make Sand Slash or Golem electric, they get Zing Zap? Okay. Parabolic Charge. Electrify, Aromatic Mist, Floor Healing, Mat Block. Mind Blown. That's funny, but not for us. Heat Crash, Marowak. If you make him a ghost type, you can get Shadow Bone. Spirit Shackle. We lost all those Pokemon. Trick or Treat's a no. Trop Kick is a no. It's just grass type kick move, isn't it? No. If you're ice type and you learn Cramp Hammer or Ice Arm, you can get Ice Hammer. Multi-attack is a no. I don't know what Instruct does. Oh, these aren't even the special, the real good ones. Yeah. Hyperspace Fury. It's just the really good dark type move. Special dragon type move. Physical electric type move. Special... What was Flare Cannon? Okay, it's fairy type Overheat. Have Celebi's fun. No, no. Haunch Crow or anything dark and flying gets Oblivion Wing, but you kind of have to be special to do that. And we don't have any more special types we really want to make that have those. You could do like Umbreon and something, but yeah. It's not the goal anymore. Yeah, it's not the goal anymore. Doing cute stuff. Clefas, if they get dark type, can get Moongeist Beam. Darkrai, Mischievous, and Misnagging got it. Spectral Thief is just for a bunch of ghost types. Spectral Thief's physical, isn't it? Yeah. Seed Flare. What was Land's Wrath? Physical 90. It's not good, but you have it. 1,000 Arrows, Sand Slash, Jolteon, Ferrothorn. 1,000 Waves. Also ground type. Okay. That's at least something that Swampert gets. Freeze Shock, Ice Burn. Kyurem and Articuno gets 2 good moves for some reason. Oh, they just... Okay. If you make them the requisite types, they get stupid moves. Ice type, Hyper Beam. Uh-oh, even worse. Okay, it's bad. It's Ice type reverse Hyper Beam, so you project it for a turn. Sunsteel Strike. Sunsteel Strike. Who gets it? Steel type if you make Charizard, Volcarona, Flareon, Ninetales, and Ho-Oh. Rapidash, Steel type. We can make Charizard do like Charizard, Dialga. Dialga's not physical. Charizard, something. Flareon's not. Flareon might have been it if we had a Flareon. And say, oh ho, oh, Rapidash are gone. Double Iron Bash if you learn Double Slap. Okay. That was the prerequisite. If you learn Eruption and become Water type, you get Steam Eruption. Secret Sword. To all the Sword Boys. None of them care about it, though. I guess actually Aegislash is like, it's okay. Because it's just a sword move. We were looking for something at the start of this. We were looking for a good rock type move, which was probably going to be Diamond Storm. So no one's going to get it. Because there's just no good rock type moves. Right? Yeah. Accelerock. No. It really is just Diamond Storm, but we already lost Diancie. Should have kept him should have kept him. Head Smash, if you didn't have Recoil, you could do. Power Gem's not the horrible. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Z-move! Ugh. Yeah, these all poopy. Not feeling the love there. No. 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 Flying only has 5? Oh, we can't make him pure rock. Hello, Curtis. And 37. We could try Fairy. What's our option? Granbull. Rock Fairy. Hello. What? I'm just looking at possible fusions for Tyranitar. I think the most enticing one was just Armaldo. Okay. Let's check out... I'm gonna look at ground type options for fusing, which for us right now is Torterra. Torterra... What does Torterra do? Physical, not a lot of speed. So his job is to be beefy, but he has a terrible type for it. So it's a good combination for ground. Good defensive for ground. No. No. Arguably flying. Yeah, a lot of them are Godzilla references. I kind of reached the problem though of like I don't have any more good type combos for him, because like you want like grass or bug basically are your two best options, but both of those are problematic for some reason. And I'm kind of just keeping him rock type because I want a rock type, and I keep running into places where it's like I wish I had a good rock type here. But the reason I don't have a good rock type is that all the rock type moves are poopy. Except for like Diamond Storm, which is a unique for Diancie, which we no longer have. I wanted to say, I forgot to check Celebi, but I'm pretty sure we checked it in the type. Oh no! This is an option. It's not the best. I think we can do better with Celebi than just boosts. It's okay. It's okay. I think I prefer the Armaldo option, though, because they are kind of on the same page. Rock fighting is pretty bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 weaknesses. 6 resistances is nice, though, but yeah. Fighting super common, water super common, fairy super common, psychic super common. Ground is super common. I think the only other worst ones you could have is like dark weaknesses to dark and fire. I like the Armaldo plan though, but we don't have the Tyranitar yet. I'm gonna focus on making our ground type fusions. What does ground like? Flying is okay. Our only flying option is Firo, which probably isn't horrible. He's not really on the same page of being just a slow physical attacker. Yeah, no fusions. No Firo. 1 Firo. There's also nothing that makes you good against ice. Ground poison's alright, but our other option is Tentacruel. This actually might not be too bad. Okay. Grass poison's not a horrible type. You have okay resistances, your weaknesses aren't that bad. I guess 4 weaknesses kind of sucks in exchange for not getting a lot of resistances. Those are pretty relevant resistances, actually. But I already have the grass poison that I hate in, I call him the bunker. Yeah, it's surprisingly not that bad. This is funny, though. And then we can make him immune to crits or something. What's he got there for stats? Oh, he's kind of physical, so your options for... At least you have options, but... It's gonna be like... where is it? Waterfall? Yeah, you get it at least. It's not that good. Because you can't flinch. Yeah, Water Rock is a pretty solid type. You just have to be on like a... And you just have to be paranoid for people who can learn Energy Ball. Because that's just your one fear, is randomly knowing Energy Ball. Or Leaf Blade. Leaf Blade's a lot more specific, though. It's generally just... I guess Seed Bomb is the other good grass type move. Yeah, there it is, Seed Bomb. That's funny. How good is it? That's okay. I think this is solidly an okay Mon. I'm gonna check with Chestnut, how Chestnut matches up. Rest in pieces. Okay. I know Torterra and Chestnut are kind of similar. Actually, I'll just look at it. I don't think you keep it, because aforementioned problems with grass ground. It's not the worst. Oh, this kind of isn't what you want, though, combining them. There's much better Torterra fusions out there. What we're looking for. Oh, yeah, what is your good... What's your good option with poison? No. Okay, it's not rock. God, no. Bug. Bug's already... Our only bug option remaining is Armaldo. He's gone. No. Steel's pretty okay. Do we want to spend Registeel or Dialga on this? Maybe. Maybe not. Fire's actually surprisingly good. We have some options for this. And FER... Maybe I could click on it correctly. INFER Nape. Fire Ground. God, that's not the best. I like this better. I like the flaming tree, as opposed to whatever the hell that burning hellscape is supposed to be. Oh, it's poopy. Oh, I guess you don't really care. Could be worse. Dragon and Ground is famously 4 times weak to ice. Because Garchomp used to be really good, but the one thing you could do to it is just murder it with an ice beam. This actually isn't too terrible, having only 3 weaknesses, but have one of them be 4 times to ice. Dragon and Fairy is also pretty manageable as weaknesses go. Water is also just 4 times to grass. Tried Infernape. I kind of don't want to do Charizard. Even though we could. That's a cool one. Charizard Z. Okay. I don't think I will do this one, but I think he's cool. Oh. I just realized I forgot to include Chickadee China, the Chinese chicken, on my team. Ice is fairly, as a type, people don't take it, but as a move, Ice Beam is one of the best moves you can have on a Pokemon. Just because it's so good into Dragon and a lot of other things. Mostly Dragon. But it's not usually a type you keep. But I just realized Chickadee China I hadn't included in the team yet. And Chickadee China feels like a Pokemon I should be taking. I can drop one of these for like... I can drop Solar Beam. I think it's actually Blaze Kick, ironically enough, for like Stone Edge. Okay. I'm still gonna do this fusion now because I feel like it. Where was I? I tried that. I'm not doing Moltres. It's not Moltres. Okay. That's fire. Can you go well with Empoleon? That's fun enough. They're kind of on the same page. That might be it. Oh, Grass Steel is ridiculous, though. Oh, you don't have Sturdy, so it's not that great. I like this, the Water Ground option. I'm gonna pull those two aside. We're putting real cooking options. Swampert is another choice. I think weirdly the triple fusions might take type combos into account. There's like something weird with that. Water Ground, yeah, they're even more on the same page because they're both trying to do the same thing. I like the Swamp. Oh, but what I was saying is that I think the triple fusions do something dumb, or even though they're technically not. Where is it? And Imp. Even though he's technically not Steel, Ground, or Fighting, I think it takes it into account or something. No, I might just be wrong. There's something weird with the triple types where it like cheats because you should be like quad weak to some things, but you're not. Okay. Who else we got? That's the water type choices. Oh, did I try Trevenant? Trevenant gets you Horn Leech. No. It's pretty rad, but no, I don't think this is it. Same problem with keeping grass. No. Ground electric. I don't think this is Zekrom. I wonder what you would get for Dialga and Palkia. I think it's... I don't think they line up. You wouldn't do this. Because I think... Dialga kind of wants to be slow and beefy. Palkia kind of wants to be fast. Yeah, it's not terrible. They have bad abilities, but that's acceptable. Water, those are two good typings also. Here's the Super Dialga Garantina Palkia. Which, like, if you were gonna do those, you're gonna do this, because it's only... God, it's only weak to ground? Who did this? It's so ridiculous. God. Why would you do these things? Why? Where was I? Oh, I have to re-enter it, because it doesn't remember. I have all of the triple fusions. We ended last stream with getting all of the triple fusions. That's what these are. They have the weird sprites that don't work. I also went on a rant of, like, God, they are very unintuitive, because some things, like, this should be, like, 6 times, or, like, 8 times weak to rock type, but I think it's just not weak to rock type at all. Or something stupid like that, where they make these weird concessions. And then the abilities and stat accumulations also make no sense. Like, you get a brand new ability, Serene Grace, that none of the 3 birds get. For some reason. You get Inner Focus, which is worse than Serene Grace, and none of the 3 dogs get. Hidden or normal ability. You get Pressure, which is just what the other guys have, and Telepathy as your hidden. Again, it's just what they have. This just has whatever Kyurem and Zekrom and Reshiram have. Same thing with Celebi Mew Jirachi. You just get whatever Celebi Mew Jirachi had. You don't get what Genesect had, you only have Pressure for some reason. You get Clear Body, and for some reason you're not 8 times weak to fighting, it's just neutrally effective on you. So you get like Chlorophyll, Rain Dish, and Solar Power. You get like Flash Power, Sheer Force, and one other. It's like, no one had Flash Fire, no one had, like, I think it's Leaf Guard is the other one. And I don't think any of them had Flash Fire either. Like, one of them had Sheer Force as a hidden ability. But, like, why is that the one that gets transferred? You get Speed Boost, Unburden. Speed Boost is the hidden ability for Blaziken, so fine, that makes sense. Unburden, hidden ability for what's his face? So again, it just makes sense. Enough sense. They're all kind of dumb, though. Like, some of them are actually pretty bad. Let me pull up. Let me pull up what I'm talking about. Okay. This is pretty good, because it's just a big Pokemon with a lot of speed and spac. Right? For some reason, you don't get Genesect's ability of Download or whatever the heck the other one is. I know Download is one of them, but I don't remember what his hidden ability is. If only I could check, like, right now. Motor Drive. Both fine abilities, right? Neither of them transfers over, you just have to take Pressure from Deoxys and Mewtwo. And then instead of being 4 times weak to fire like you should be, you're only 2 times weak. Because for some reason they decided to ignore one of your weaknesses. Like, that's one of the good ones, right? Then you get, this is kind of one of the bad ones, where it's like, why these 3 abilities that don't matter? It's Flying, Poison, Rock, great. Sheer Force is okay, actually, I'll take that back. But it's like, why did you pick these 3? They don't make a lot of sense. Yeah, this one's just the 3 abilities those guys had. Dragon Fighting Ground. That's one of the more sensible ones. Okay, so you... Weak to Grass and Ice. You just ignore... How... Like, it's so weird. Okay, fine, ice. I can accept you go from 4 times to 2 times. I'll accept this one. Here's a dumb one. Why does he get 653 base stats and just the worst possible abilities? I don't think anyone even has these abilities. You for some reason keep Chestnut's native ability. Solar Power is an ability none of the 3 have. None of the 3 have Rain Dish either. But in exchange you get 653 base stats. You just get to be crazy. But if you go back here, 516, 100 less base stats in exchange for abilities that might be relevant. And it's very similar. Like, here's still just good base stats, amazing abilities, right? Speed Boost and Unburden are both goated. Because suddenly your speed of 87 becomes like a speed of a lot more than that. And you have an actual really good mixed attacker. With reasonable bulk for just some reason. Similar problems with Venusaur, where it's just like, oh, the 3 weather moves, which I think off the top of my head might be just what their hidden abilities are, but it's like, then why? Why are they keeping their hidden abilities? Oh yeah, here's the one I was talking about earlier. This should be 8 times weak to fighting. It's only neutral to fighting. It's just not weak to fighting for no good reason. I just don't understand it. Here's another one where it's just like, this is just an awkward combination. And it doesn't have good abilities, really. Those ones, at least, I'm pretty sure those are the hidden abilities for those. So it's like, it came from somewhere. But some of these, it's like, just for no reason, you have Serene Grace as your main ability. There is no reason why you have it. You just do. Anyways, Cortera. Okay. What else were we looking at? Electric. I skipped over Zekrom as an option. I think I had a good idea for Zekrom. I just don't think this was it. Grass Electric's a fun type, though. Because, like, basically only Hisuian Voltorb has it, right? That's really cool. Favorite form of the Charmander. Playing cards. Yeah, unfortunately, apparently just that's not in the game. Like, I can't go into Kaidan Quasar and change his sprite. He has no sprites. I don't think my game is bugged either. I think it just doesn't let you change the sprites. Remember. Okay, great. Set level cap. Level cap. Yeah, like, cause like, this isn't bad, but I feel like there were better ones for this. Oh well. God. I feel like there are better options for Zekrom than doing this, but I like how novel Electric Grass is, but we don't really have other choices. Okay, so Electric's gone, and it's not Psychic. It's never Ice. Actually, that's not as terrible as I thought it would be. Dragon. No. Okay, Ice, Dragon, and Fairy are our remaining looks. Regice? That's actually cool. Wait a minute. That's a Yu-Gi-Oh! That's Crystal Beast Topaz Turtle or whatever. I only know because I watched Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. I don't play Yu-Gi-Oh! But I'm pretty sure that's a Yu-Gi-Oh! Card. Hold on. And I'm pretty sure that's the one that ever actually mattered, apparently. Okay. is he? I'm right. Yeah, it's Emerald Tortoise. That's that's a Yu-Gi-Oh. You can't put a Yu-Gi-Oh in my Pokemon. Also, apparently, this is the only Crystal Beast that was ever relevant. Because apparently it has the Aqua type. And something about this was relevant circumstantially to another card. Where, like, they cared about things with the Aqua type. I'd have to look it up because I'm not a Yu-Gi-Oh player. This is actually pretty goated. I'm not gonna lie. You switch to special attack, so you do have to start using Earth Power over Earthquake. Fuck, that's fun though. I really like that. That might be it. I'm gonna save that as a favorite. Grass Ice. Oh my god, that's a type. Okay. Where else were we? Fairy, Dragon, right? Ice. Hiram. How do you spell him? Kyu. Kyurem. Dragon Ground, not bad. What was Kiram's thing? He's not the beefy. Yeah, he's just mixed. And kind of fast, but not incredible. Yeah, this is just okay. Oh, he goes to like a mixed attacker here. Which I think is okay, because you kind of like... Where is it? I thought you got Core Enforcer. You don't get Core Enforcer, but the other two do. Okay. Why are you doing this? Okay, so you get to be mixed, so you can use bad Dragon-type moves. Yep, okay. And what? You have, like, yeah, Glaciate. Ugh. Yeah, his special move is just bad. Sorry, Kiram. Do we look at Dialga? I want to look at a lot of the Torterra fusions, because a lot of them are good. Steel Ground, we talked about, is okay. Oh, that's the Escher painting, I get it now. Oi! I know, that's a Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. That's the, Hidden Highlands. And then you can see the Tower of Time up there. That's Primal Dialga with the, what is it? What's it called in the future of that game? The Dark Future. Where it's all broken like that. I think there's like, I don't remember any of the caves there. Not bad. I don't like MC Escher Dragon. I think we had better ideas for Dialga, so I'll keep it back. I don't think we want to use Registeel. Giratina is kind of the same idea. Some of these Pokemon I don't know how to spell. Okay, no, it's Ghost Ground, unfortunately. Yeah, Torterra has just a lot of really good fusions, though. That's the upside. One of these was really clever, where it was like, that's just the... Oh, I think it was Giratina Spiritomb. It's just like, oh, that's just the distortion zone from Pokemon Platinum. Like, you can see the layout. Oh, this is that, too. Yeah, he was, like, swooping around, and then there's the water flowing all over the place with the platforms you could walk on. It's distortion zone. Okay. This would be pretty alright if Ghost Ground wasn't the typing. What else were we looking for? Nope. Oh, Fairy, we could grab Granbull. Fairy Ground, just like Dawn Tough. I like the doghouse. What do you give him? Rattled? No, you don't gain speed. I think you just take shell armor. Or intimidate, actually. Intimidate's an interesting one. He's pretty bad, though. I don't think it's what you want. Okay, that's pretty good. I'm gonna do another sweep in a moment. What was the other ground type? Mamoswine. And then I'll do a sweep of Swampert before finally deciding. So Mamoswine. Irem, maybe? Because they're both kind of fast. Not super fast. that looks like an Adventure Time like monster. And then he would just turn around and start talking. That's exactly what that is. Give him thick fat to be resistant. Oh, and then you're only 2 times weak to ice? That's really good. You're kind of fast. You get to keep your insane attack. That's a favorite. I'm gonna reorganize this. That's a favorite for Mamo. Who else are we looking for? Fire type options. Charizard. Can kind of go and do whatever Charizard wants. No. Not doing that one. Okay. Sometimes it's nice. Yeah, I think all the good fire type moves are special, so we don't actually want him to be physical, even though Charizard can. Oh, he gets, he got what's-his-face? Dragon Dance, which would tempt us, but not enough. That's a cool sprite, though. Okay, what else? Infernate? Nope. Didn't come together. Okay. Is there something else? We said ice grass? No. Or ground grass? Check out chestnut. I'll check out chestnut, and then I don't think I checked... Okay, no, once again, ice fighting isn't what we want. I don't think I checked Torterra. So I'll double check it. Yeah, keep grass or ice ground. I think they want different things. I think Torterra really wants to be slow and beefy. Okay, Rev. I think Trevenant's gonna have the same problem. Oh no, we were strongly thinking about this one, that's right. Because it lined up nicely. And then we can resist. Oh, we care about both of those. Shit, it might just be these goobers. I'm just gonna put them down here. So you get Horn Leech also uniquely, which is a good physical grass type move. Or it's like okay, right? It's 75 damage and heals. It's not the worst, but it's not the best. Let's see. Don't think Registeel's what we're looking for. Maybe I should indulge Torterra Registeel. Because I didn't even look at it. Okay, it's a city. Isn't that, what is it, Black City? From Black 2? Okay. MMO. Okay, what was our other choices? Could do Zekrom. Ice Electric's not bad, but it doesn't have a sprite. You want this half. Shame doesn't come together. This isn't horribly worse, actually. Oh, it's worse in the ways you care about. You don't care about 17 special attack. Okay. Giratina just for the heck of it. And Giratina doesn't have an H. Ghost Ground's a no. Radical Sprite, though. 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, 5's acceptable. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You could do this. Not really what Mamoswine wants, though. And I don't think there's anything else. Okay, and then I'll check Swampert. Not loving it. I think I'm gonna do Trevenant because I like the fact that thick fat basically means 2 of our weaknesses. We only have 3 weaknesses. I'm gonna flip back. We wanted Grass Ground? Yeah, baby. The wrong half. It's Treswine. Yeah, that's cool. A frozen one was dug up from soil dating back 10,000 years. Small roots that extend from the tips of this Pokemon's feet can tie into the trees of the forest and give Treswine control over them. Thick fat. Neutral. This was a mistake. No. No. Okay, we'd have to build his moveset, but he's at least an option. Okay. Sorry, Kurum. Wasn't your day. And I didn't have any other ground types, right? I guess I could do a pass on Swampert. Swampert's deal. Swampert's slow physical attacker with good defenses. So you just want someone beefy. Chestnut might work. Grass Ground, he's kind of got it. Water Fighting's the other type. He looks very silly with that expression, though. I think he can do better than this. Also, he just has no good abilities. Bulletproof is okay. Tentacruel? I guess it's Tentacruel. Yeah, he doesn't line up. He doesn't have anchor arms. You do Regirock. Apparently not. Okay. Do Reggie Ice. Ice Ground is a weird type. It's okay. Oh, what is its resistance? Oh, basically nothing. It's just neutral, resist poison, or immune to electric. That's why Ice Ground doesn't get used. Okay. The water half, ice half's not as good. And then Registeel. Steel Ground, not bad. Doesn't super inspire me. Okay. For the heck of it. Oh, no. I'm gonna go ahead and say no to that one. Infernape? Fire Ground's fun. They kind of fit together. I guess not, actually. Infernape's kind of fast. Where were we? Here's just Kyurem because Kyurem doesn't know what he's doing with his life. It's probably not this either. I'm gonna say no to Kyurem. Oh, we skipped over Krokorok. What am I doing with my life? In Crocodile. Here's Giratina. Still no to the Ghost Ground. I don't love the Water Ground or Dragon either. Zekrom for the heck of it. Not terrible. Okay. Hold on. Yeah, we gotta close this. Hold on. It's Crocodile. I forgot about Crocodile. Crocodile in the house, everyone. Crocodile wants someone faster than him. And maybe better typing. Kira. Ground Ice isn't bad. Your speed goes up. Does he get Icicle Crash or something? Physical Ice type, right? Show me the Icicle Crash. If he can learn Icicle Crash, he can stay. Come on. Aw, man. Nothing. Not even like an Ice Fang. No physical moves. That is weird and a shame. Okay. Tragedy. Hate to see it. Chestnut slow. He's not what we want. Grass isn't the best physical type either. We literally just want someone fast. Charizard might have it. Ground flying. He doesn't have flying, but that's speedier. There aren't any good flying moves for Charizard, are there? Because he ain't gonna learn acrobatics. I'm not even gonna control F it. I just know. Roost? No. Okay. We considered Primeape. Do Fighting Dark. But then you give up Ground, which is such a good offensive typing. It can't be that. It's not Fearow. 97 is faster. I mean, how fast is Crocodile normally? 92. So you go up in speed in exchange for going down in attack, I assume. Yeah, you're not even over 100. But you get to be ground flying. Control F, A, C, R. No acrobatics, but you get Drill Peck as a consolidation prize. Consolation prize. Snubble. Maybe the evolved version. Nope. Horribly slow. Okay. No one uses Granbull, and I'm realizing why. Crocodile. What about Zekrom? Ah, dang it. No Sprite. That's a damn shame. Oh, you lose some speed too. Okay. Could do Anorith. Or not Anorith, but Armaldo. ARM. Ground Bug. It's an okay type. It's not what you want, though. He's not fast. Okay. That's a tragedy. Just one of the best Pokemon available struck down in his prime. Did I look at Empoleon as an option? No, he's not faster. Yep, you're out of choices, unfortunately, there. Everyone else who wants to be fast is special. Actually, I guess Sceptile is mixed. But you actually like Unburden. Round grass is good. Oh my god, but you go down below 100. Oh, you can do grass dark. Be 4 times weak to bug. Oh god, that's a lot of weaknesses. It's gotta be a cooler one of this. No. Yeah. God, it's almost there, huh? Because you also get Leaf Blade. You just get to be good. Yeah, because Sceptile's kind of mixed. Oof, that hurts. When I did Primate, I wish Annihilate was in this game also, because I love Annihilate. Yeah, it's not this. Yeah, we don't have anyone good to go with Crocodile. Oh, Infernape? Oh, ground fighting. I would take the shitty type at this point. Because how bad is Fire Dark, actually? Fire Dark's alright. I do want above 100 in both at speed and attack, though. Tragically, Infernape looks like the best choice for Crocodile. Surprisingly. Yeah, I don't see anything else. It's literally just not. Hold on. I have to evolve this guy. I'm gonna move Chickadee China to Royalty, because I did use Chickadee China once. I think we just need to give him a rare candy. Well, I like this one. It can expand the focus of its eyes, enabling it to see objects in the far distance as if they were using binoculars. Okay. Setting it, I'm using the box. Okay. Yeah, because our remaining options are like Caesar, which we're not doing. We're doing Tyranitar. What do we say? It's ground fighting? Yeah, not ideal, but it's fun. I don't even know. It tosses its enemies around with agility. While terribly aggressive, Croconape also has the patience to stay hidden under sand for days, lying in wait for prey. So good. Oh, that's good too. Don't learn Dig. Don't learn Foul Play. What are you doing? Okay, Croconape's pretty memeing. You can sit on the bench. Where's the other one I fused? I didn't immediately promote him, did I? Oh no, I put him in... Yeah, I put him down there. Croconape, I'm actually going to go ahead and leave on the bench, because I'm 100% sure he's not getting used in this next fight. I think... They don't have a lot of... They have flying types, but not a lot of, like, flying type moves. Okay, Fire Punch is good. No, they have Air Slash. Pretty sure the first one had Air Slash too. No, it's just water. It's mixed. He's not that great. Tree Swine, unfortunately. Also needs a nickname. Okay. He needs a nickname too. He's cool. Okay. So now we have Torterra. Let's decide the Torterra fusion. It's either Torterra and Empoleon for this. Torterra, Swampert for Mr. Anchor Arms, or Swampy. Oh, that's fun. I like this. He's happy, and you get a little Mudkip on the Mudkip. And why are there Staryu in the swamp? I don't like this. This is a much better swamp. Yeah, the water ground. This water ground. This doesn't have any charm. I don't care about Defiant. Or lastly, Torterra, Regice. Oh, that's actually really cool. God, and it just suddenly turns him into a Spec Def tank, because apparently they just fit together that nice. Yeah, that's not incredible. That's okay. I'm gonna do the Regice. Ice ground, eh? Oh, because it has no resistances, that's why no one does it. Yeah, no resistances in exchange for 5 weaknesses. Not amazing, but novel. Get out of here, Emerald Tortoise. Yeah, that's awesome. The mountains on its back are perpetually measured at negative 328 degrees Fahrenheit. The desolate and uninhabitable nature of its shell mirrors the unforgiving nature in battle. Oh, that's cool. I think we prefer shell armor. I think Impish is the least terrible of those two. No, whatever. No. Okay. Regiterra. I'm actually thinking about Regiterra. What is like a good... What's the... In the Rankin Bass Christmas special, what's the mountain that the Winter Warlock lives on? I'm pulling it up. Yeah! Yeah. Okay, he lives... Come on. The Mountain of Whispering Wind. Okay. Let's go with that. The Mountain of Whispering Wind. Where is it? Nickname. Mount WW. There's gotta be better names out there too. Like, what is a... what's the... Jugo is the My Hero Academia character. He's like Mudman. I'll just call him Mudman. Who can kind of do that. Swim through the ground. Or no, oh, he's Senior Pink! That's what I should do. He's Senior Pink. That's so much better. Okay. Tree Swine. I don't know. What is... Is there a good nickname for Tree Swine? I don't know. Revenant? Feels good. And then, did we fuse anyone else today? No. Is Swampert and Empoleon good? Just to get them out of my hair? You get to give him Defiant. Oh, he's not bad. He looks cool. I do like the left one better, but it's not perfect. Yeah, he's alright. You get to be Defiant now. He's kind of mixed, but realistically you're going... If you're doing Defiant, you're going for one way rather than the other. That feels good. Let's do that. Let's evolve this Piplup first. Blah! I'm just gonna do this via Rare Candy because I can't be bothered to menu for it. Okay. Yeah, you can have cool Prinplup because he gets to stay here for 2 seconds. You better not learn any moves. Dang it. You're making it hard on me. Here we go. God, whatever. Come on. I believe... There we go. Oh, this is a Jang Kempoleon. Yo! He's cool. I didn't want that. Hold on. That's just nothing. It's not quite right. No. That is just him standing there, isn't it? That's him, like, holding his tummy. Too much action. No. I like Empoleon, but just come on, man. Hello, sir. It's nice to meet you. I'm dating your daughter. He's laying down a challenge there. Maybe this is the least terrible one. It looks like he's putting down a beat, but at least he's not offering to shake my hand. I don't know. None of these are good. I'm gonna go with Mr. Shake My Hand. Okay. And we wanted the water ground half? Yeah, we do. And then we get an okay Pokemon. I like this one. What is the... What am I thinking of? There's like an evil penguin who just laughs like... Oh, he's the penguin. Okay. That's what I'm thinking of. Ampopert predicts storms by sensing subtle differences in the sounds of waves and tidal winds with its fins. The leader has the biggest horns. Unrelated. Divine. He can do whatever. Okay. I'm just gonna nickname him the Penguin. That's the vibe he gives. And then you can stay here on the bench. You can stay on the bench. I think there's a very low chance I bring in the water ground. Yeah, I don't think he's good. Okay. Well, we've gone through that. Do we care about water ground here? No. 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 Alright. So it's either Revenant. Revenant's actually not weak to fire. But grass isn't really good here. Because we're already immune to electric. There's secondary moves. You know, water, I guess we resist. Fire doesn't care. Air, flying we care about. Bug we care not about. That's neutral, neutral. No, weak. No, neutral, neutral. No, neutral, weak. And then we're strong against this guy, but that doesn't really matter. Versus Mount Whispering Winds. There might be a better one than the Mountain of Whispering Winds. Oh, we should just call him Everest. Oh, her. Never. Maybe we could call her Everest. Feels good. Give me a sec. I'm gonna take a sip of water. Alright, almost 2 hours of streaming down. Yeah, Whispering Winds I think is just good here. Because, like, what's Whispering Winds' weaknesses? With ground ice? Fighting steel, fire, water, grass. Oh. That's not good. Yeah, you've got steel. You're fine. You're fine. You've got water, but it's hydro pump. They're okay. I also just think they're insanely beef enough they might survive a hit. So, also, if we take Chickadee China, which is who I've kind of benched for now, that makes my water types worse, of which I have several. I guess actually I don't care if water type is worse. And I don't really care if fire type is better or not. Yeah, you learn Stone Edge. And you do whatever you want. Okay. I could Chickadee China. No one else is using fire, though. And I don't think weakening water really helps us. Nah. I kind of want to take Rourke just because I think most of these Pokemon... Yeah, I think there's exactly one Pokemon that can deal with Rourke, and it's Electivire. Even then, we have a strong chance of beating that Electivire. Or Electanine. I'll put Revenant on the bench with Everest. I think I would rather have Chickadee China. Okay. Technically, Drago Gigas hasn't seen any use, so he belongs on the bench. Like a level up on the bench, but yeah. Alright, Rourke, you can go home. Okay. So going over it once again. First off is Lanark. We're just going to send in Lantine because they can't do jack shit about it. Lantine's going to Tail Glow. And then they're going to Tail Glow, and then they're going to Roost, and then they're just going to Scald their way through everyone. And Air Slash. Mostly Scald, though. And there's not a damn thing most of them can do about it. Maybe I should take... in place of Scald, like something else Lantine can learn. Like literally anything else. He can learn Ice Beam, I'm pretty sure. Yep, he can. Over Air Slash? Air Slash isn't going to be useful. Just Ice Beam, right? No one here handles Ice Beam. Amphisand eats it neutrally, so we can just Scald that one, though. Yeah, Scald and Ice Beam feel good. We're gonna rename Kaidon Quaiza as the Storm. Okay. I also have to sit down and look at Kaidon Quaiza's moves. Okay. Hold on. Okay, so first off, Lanark gets dealt with handily by Lantine. If that fails, Ghost Zone's also pretty good into them. DJ, he's also handles it. Speaking of DJ, maybe not rollout, not summoning efficient. Stealth Rock is fun, but not here. We're not giving him Stone Edge, right? We're giving him Rock Slide. Oh, let's just give him Stone Edge. Stone Edge. Yeah, DJ can get Stone Edge. Shadow Punch isn't useful here. Drain Punch isn't useful here. No, Drain Punch is good on Lanark. That's good there. Liquidation is okay exactly here, but we can also just Earthquake here, so I think it's Liquidation. Stone Edge over Blaze Kick, because Blaze Kick doesn't do anything here. No, 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 no. Okay. Okay. So first off, answers into Lanark. Lantine just sets up on him. Chickadee China can deal with him. DJ's the other really strong option there. And Ghost Zone. Okay. Sill Zone. Volt Switch, Moonblast, Flash Cannon is not a super strong set. Lantine can deal with them pretty well. Grimlock is alright here too. You have to pop the air balloon, but then you can punch them. Ghost Zone gets to be alright. DJ's good. Storm's good. Okay. Ronite. Not Ghost Zone is basically the only rule there. Amphasand. Not Grimlock. Is the only rule there. Not... Grimlock is actually okay there. Oh, he's weak to Hydro Pump, but that's okay. I think everyone's kind of okay into Lectinine. And then you're specifically for Ghost Zone. Just switch into Ghost Zone when you come in, unless I want to risk Lantine outspeeding, which I'm realizing now that it's Electrode, so it probably won't. So I will just switch into Ghost Zone. That's why Ghost Zone's here. Alright. So going over the movesets. Swap Air Slash, which is useless here for Ice Beam. The only guy who cares about it is the Water Dark up front, who we can just shoot. Oh, he has Water Absorb on one guy, doesn't he? Yeah, it's Electinine, though. Which doesn't matter. Okay. Grimlock. Earthquake's good in places. Meteor Mash is good in places. Ice Punch is good in places. Thunderbolt's good in places. Moongeist Beam kills the one Ghost type. Power Gem kills the one. The Flyers. And then... I guess Flash Cannon at that point doesn't really matter. So you could take, like, Stealth Rock. Yeah, why didn't I think of something like that earlier? Hold on. You learn Stealth Rock. I refuse to believe you don't. I will go to the Stealth Rock man, though. Because it is a special occasion. I'm flipping back and forth mentally, which is why I'm not updating the screens as much right now. Yep. Thanks. No? Can't learn it. Okay, what does it... What do they have? We can close these. What does Mischievous have? Mischievous. And what's his face? What am I thinking? Magnezone. Oh, Miss Magius. Okay. Steel Ghost is a fun type that we overused. God, it resists everything. That's why we use it. Jeez. Okay. God, if you take ground off that list too, that's crazy. And you get to keep Ghost? I think I like Ghost Electric better though. You don't resist everything, but... Oh, maybe... God, that is crazy though. Yeah, it's alright. It's alright. That's wild though, that you just resist flipping everything. Neutral to electric water, weak to dark fire, ghost ground. Those are pretty common types though. Not taking Grudge, we're not taking Hex. We're not doing Perish Song. Mirror Coat's a meme. Light Scream's not what we're looking for. It's actually okay, we could do it. Gyro Ball. Calm Mind isn't the worst thing in the world. You could learn Protect just to bait things. Double Team is funny. Substitute. No, Nasty Plot is mean. I don't think we have anyone to set up with though. Unless we somehow get sent in and they didn't use Explosion, we don't really have anyone to set up on. And we're slow, so we don't really like it. Yeah. Yeah, nothing really. Might as well just keep it as Flash Cannon. Pretty beefy, right? Yeah. You're pretty beefy. Okay, I guess we'll just keep it as Flash Cannon. DJ. Yeah, that's alright. I guess there's like exactly one guy. Yeah, but that Liquidate would theoretically be useful on, but Earthquake's also just useful on them. Okay. The Storm I need to actually build a moveset for. And Chickadee China. Yeah, that's alright. Okay. We did it. Here we go. I just don't know what the Storm even has as options. We just have, like, Pressure, right? Which is weird. Just take whatever we want. Jeez. Here's Earthquake. No. 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 Okay, Dragon Dance as an option directs us. Eruption and Water Spout is crazy. Air Slash. We're kind of mixed. We can do whatever we want. I'm actually just going to look them up because I just don't know. G. Oh. Okay. Beefy mixed attacker, kind of fast, but not super fast. Pressure or airlock. Weak to grass and ice. Okay. What are these moves? Okay, Earthquake, Ice Beam, Eruption, Outrage, Water Spout. Oh, all at 50. They learn something every like 5 levels. Okay. Oof, we're missing 1 level to get Fissure and Sheer Cold. And then just Extreme Speed because, huh? Solar Beam just because. Dragon Pulse, Fire Blast, Hydro Pump just because. Okay, do we have anything actually going for it at the tutors? We just took out Earthquake because it's good. We have Dragon Dance. Water type option's just going to be Aqua Tail, basically. None of these are amazing. Yeah, we don't really have a good flying type option, so I assume that's just a defensive type, and then we can take whatever we want that's strong. Scald is probably a good water type move, but we could just sacrifice 10 accuracy, go for Aqua Tail, and then take Dragon Dance. Calm Mind is the other choice. Huh. Just go beefy. I feel like Dragon Dance is the better choice there. Its big downside is just giving up on Ice Beam, which is like a good move. What are your good physical moves? It's just Earthquake, Aqua Tail, Dragon Dance, and what? Offense. Okay, so you take Aqua Tail, Earthquake. I don't even know what that is. Is it fire? Fighting? Flying? Oh, flying does it. But you don't have anything like acrobatics. Versus if we go special, we get actually good moves. We can just Calm Mind there. It's a choice. What is... It's not Fly. Air Slash is the only actual flying type move I see. Okay. Here, it's probably gonna be Roost. Is like an option you can take. I think that's kind of just the problem, right? Is Roost is just gonna be your choice. Great, Sky Drop. What a move. Uh-huh. Yeah, I think you just have better special options. So then your 4th slot either goes to, like, Roost. Oh, no Roost. I didn't even note that. Okay. Or just whatever you want. Stealth Rock for Pete's sake if you wanted. For us in this matchup, it might just be Ice Beam. Because it's convenient. Yeah, I guess that's just it. And then I have to talk to the Earth Power Man, which luckily we're already at Cinnabar. Okay. Okay. Ice Beam's up near the top. The Storm. Ice Beam. And then Scald is near the bottom. Scald is the bottom. You could learn Calm Mind. I don't think he gets he doesn't get Nasty Plot. I mean, you're pretty beefy. Just getting a lot of spec def isn't bad. You could also just go mixed if we're not, right? Just take Earthquake because you can. I mean, what's stopping you? Probably just your nature. You can gain some Spadef. Nature. Attack for Spadef, I think, right? Grimlock's good. You're good. You're good. Yeah, you kind of just want to choose one, huh? I mean, I don't think I've ever used a mixed attacker. Neutral. Yeah, why not? Just do a mixed attacker. Nice. I don't... It's not Air Slash. Air Slash is bad and we're not that fast, right? Or 95 is pretty fast. 75 plus stab versus anything else. What's 75 plus stab? It's like plus another 35, right? So it's 105. So whatever you replace it with has to be like 105. It could be Eruption or Water Spout. God, it could just be Eruption, huh? Dump Scald for Water Spout. I kind of want to do that for the memes. I'm going to do that for the memes because I feel like that's kind of what the triple fusers are. Alright. And then... What is Eruption? Yeah, 150. But you just can. You can do this. Who would stop you? Okay, dump that for fire and ice. Yep, you're good. I mean, your other options like Calm Mind. There's no restore HP option, right? Yeah, it's Aqua Ring is your only heal. I'm surprised Roost isn't an option. Okay. Let's start distributing the leftovers. Probably easier to go from here. Give. I see no reason why anyone here wants something that isn't leftovers. Okay, we've got our plan for Jasmine. Yep. You could use a nature that dunks back for speed. Debug, nature, speed. Yeah, and then you just accept being neutral everywhere. Yeah, 150 is not bad in terms of speed. I guess the real fast guy is 182. You might just want more attack, actually. Debug nature. Attack for SPAC. Yeah. I think that's better. Okay. I think we went to the wrong island. We went to the wrong island. The winds are here, so we could find Latios if we wanted. Okay. 2 hours in. Now we can do something. Bananas. There's not really a banana Pokemon, is there? I guess it's Execute, right? Sort of? It's Tropical Execute? Okay. Now we can face Jasmine. We're looking the wrong way. I'm gonna pull up Jasmine. Yeah, here's your Lanark. It's not electrics, right? How does illusion work? Yeah, sorry for cheating you. You missed twice. You can sucker punch me. Oh, you got burned too. I got burned. That's cheating. Get out of here. Alright. Okay, that's not the one I'm scared of. Yeah, with double tail glow, I'm pretty confident. What does he even have? We got rid of the 2 scary ones, so we're pretty good. He's not... Maybe Air Slash. I'm surprised he outsped. I guess Lantine not that fast. We do kind of have to switch here. Sill Zone. Or we could just Roost. Roost lets us get hit by Earthquake. Oh, let's just swap him out. What's he gonna use here into Water Flying? What does he think is coming? We want to hit him with a Ghost type move, but we don't have one, so it'll take 2 turns. He's got Volt Switch, Moonblast, Flash Cannon. Chickadee China's pretty good here. Or I guess Grimlock can come in and set up for a turn. That's what I thought. Okay. I'm gonna waste one more turn of your Reflect. And then just do an Earthquake. Yep, the Reflect is gone. Yeah, Electric Ghost doesn't have anything. Yeah, he's a physical tank, but we've already boosted our speed like 4 times. So here's a Stab Earthquake with like 3 offensive boosts. We're faster than you. And it's not, your explosion's not very effective. We did it. I like your Magnemite hairpins. No. Start PC. Okay. Okay. Hold on. We gotta get rid of this. We already had a Marini. Alright. Well, Grimlock and Lantine. Lantine, surprisingly, They barely survived against Giovanni's gym because they're like a spec def tank, and Giovanni had a lot of physical attackers. So I don't know why I led with Lantine, but I think it's just Tail Glow is so diabolical. Like this Lantine is diabolical. But I ended up they barely survived that gym. Didn't even use people who weren't. Lantine swept most of them. The only reason he didn't stay in longer was that he got burned. Let's talk to Professor Oak, because I think he cares now. Let's go. Oh, you know what? Did I give you... Let's give you the Magnemite hairpins. You can become the Iono you always wanted to be. Santa hat is great. I kind of like the Pokeballs, but I don't think it's quite right. The colors are wrong. I forget what that headpiece is for. The Glalie mask is funny. I like the flower. Put it on this one. I like that it's coming out of the side one. That's good. Hold on. There was... What was I looking for? It's not bad. Sudowoodo horn, purple headband. Yay, the Iono hat. Okay, I don't think there's a whole lot left. Yeah, where was that one bow that we saw? The fairy flower? I think that's just completely hidden. Oh, I just made it the same color. Okay. I don't want the Chuck stash. Okay. The Sky Tiara is interesting. And then now they're going to tell us to go to Mount Silver. Because funky things are happening on Mount Silver. I think we're going to end this playthrough once we fight. Apparently there's like a... You fight like gold. I should go... I guess I can just go to Victory Road and heal there. Cool. Ah, dang it. Get out of here. Okay. Take the leftovers. Take the leftovers. Take the leftovers. Yeah, Shiggy China should be in here. They carried a gym. You didn't really do it, so I'll leave you on the bench. Speaking of that... Oh. Oh boy. We saved, right? I think we don't have a level cap anymore, is why that happened. That's fun. That feeling when your game crashes. Fun times, fun times. Alright, here's where, like, right at before Jasmine, so I have to do the fight all over again. Alright. Of course I didn't save. Let's go. The RNG seems different. I'm gonna roost here. Predicted. Yeah, Sucker Punch is the only thing that does anything there. Dragon Pulse ain't good enough. And I'm not burned this time, so Land Time might just fully sweep. Yeah, it's not that. We just Scald here, right? Okay, we can swap into Grimlock, and Grimlock can do their thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. And finish him off before Reflect comes back. Kill him with 4 times boosted Earthquake. There we go. Uneventful second time. Went even better. RFC. Cool. I don't take. I don't take. Okay, this time we save. And then we'll go to Pallet Town just because I accidentally opened the teleporter. I think we're just bringing the usual suspects back in, though. Yep. You didn't do anything. Your work here is done. You previously did work, so you're allowed to stay. Kira comes back in because I love Kira. What does this group need? It's a fire type weakness, you're good into fire. I forgot to fix everyone's moves. Who else did I store? You. I fixed your moves from the last time I did you, yeah, okay. Okay, you're good, you. Remember Thunder Punch. Yep. Remember Blaze Kick. Remember Air Slash. I think Air Slash is better, right? Where's the type thingy? Okay, Water and Ice leaves a 7% gap. Water and Flying leaves a 2.3% gap. Great. You're good. You relearn Psychic. You already got it. And the other guy just had Ice Beam, so he's fine. Yep. Cool. Mildly scared of fire types. Maybe it is. I guess it was Storm before Lantine. We don't really care about it. Because we're not running water types moves. We're not super scared of water types, so you might as well take Storm. Is there someone better? I could take Dragogigas. Or the Penguin. That is just a cool fusion. This should take Storm. It also can get rid of Hail. Oh, we need to go into Friends, I assume. Okay, item give. Leftovers. Item give. Okay, I know to do this the other way around now in the future. Leftovers. Okay. Okay, let's check. That's on Ghost Zone. Okay. Okay, there is no longer a level cap, I'm pretty sure. We don't care about that. We could do all the gym leader retries, but I don't really want to do that. Right, there's all the gym leader rematches. I don't want to complete the base Pokedex. I don't really want to do a Pokemon League rematch. Already did the triples. Already did the trio, P2, blah, blah, blah. Did all this. It's just Mount Silver. Okay. Looks like we have to fight the weird Palkia, Garantina, Dialga triple fusion. And then we have to fight Gold. But they don't tell us... Okay, it just didn't load. Okay. His actual level cap is 85, 87. Okay, it looks like the actual level cap is 87. So we just have to manually set them to 87. Yep, cool. Blah 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 blah. We already did all this. We have 2 more catches, and then I'll do a bunch of fusions. Or I'll do some fusion. I'll get the catches tonight, I think. Heal. We need to pull in... I guess it's not that important. We can get these guys in. Oh, I forgot I had the safety goggles. Sometimes my genius is astounding. Yeah, why not? Okay. So we've got Mount Silver base, Mount Silver, and then the summit doesn't actually have any wild Pokemon on it. Oh, they are gonna... Oh, we have the Go-Goat boots, which is effectively rock climb. Blah, blah, blah. Beat Jasmine. Okay. Silver base. Okay, we're probably just gonna fight Silver next week. So we'll build 2 teams and do that. That's probably gonna be next week's probably gonna be the last week for this run through at least. I'm not sure what we're gonna do after we beat this game. I either want to do another run of this game, but with all double battles, or I want to move on and play some XCOM 2. Those are the 2 things I'm thinking about. Okay, remix. Yeah, I think our only option is gonna be Rhyperior. Okay. So I think we just have to brute force it. Yeah, we have Chandelure and Altaria. Have Altaria. Have Aegislash. Why is there a little flower there? I think we have Sunflora, but I just didn't want to sit down and grind out that catch. Had a Noivern. Okay. Another thing I could do is when I do the double battle run, I could randomize it. I don't know how I feel about randomizers though, because I kind of like the whole like planning your response out aspect of it, but I can see how like in the late game you can't just have a take all comers list. Or like you can just have one of these like super specialized fights every time. I think we've been Aegislash Crocodile Shoulder. Yeah, what's the Rhyperior only has a 5% chance. Rhyperior is actually cool, so I want to give him a chance. I don't know who you put him with. We just went through this whole rigmarole with Tyranitar, but I'll at least take a look. I also think you can get away with more because of Solid Rock. We'll get there. Because you can definitely use something that's like weak to 5 things as long as it gets a billion resistances. Okay, here we go. That was a mistake. I don't think it really matters, but yeah. Hey! Oh, I like that one. It's too static. I feel like you gotta... Maybe this is it. Some of these are too active, some of them aren't active enough. Did we just circle back to this one? I don't like his hand extended. That's my problem. I don't like the holes in his hands. That one's pretty great, but I don't like the holes in his hands, like I said. I don't like him patting his tummy. I don't like his hand out. It put rocks and holes in its palms and uses its muscles to shoot them. Geodude are shot at rare times. That's messed up, man. Okay. Rhyperior's a friend. We have Regirock too. If I want a rock type. Who do you put Regirock with? Is it Tentacruel? Rock Poison? No. Over here. Let's dunk Regirock because I don't want to think about it right now. And do Rhyperior. It's like RHY, isn't it? Like, Silent H, man, is something. Okay, hold on. What is Rhyperior's deal? Double drills. Fun times. Lightning Rod is garbage. I mean, you could get rid of ground typing. Not still bad. I guess being immune to electric isn't terrible, but it takes reduced damage from super effective moves is good. Solid Rock is just crazy. They're both considerable. Okay. Consider double rock. Oh, he doesn't get to be mono rock. Shame. Okay. Probably not Tentacruel. Water, that's actually pretty good. Ah, that's pretty cool. Instead of being 4 times weak, it's 3.5 times weak, right? Which ain't nothing. What was the other choice? No, it's definitely this one. That's so cool. How bad is it? Oh, it's pretty good. Hot dog. I guess your main problem is just you have to use waterfall. Okay. Chestnut. Ground fighting. Nope, doesn't come together right. Okay. Hiram. Dragon Rock ain't terrible. He's slow, but he was always going to be slow. Very defensive. Yeah, I think Kyurem just kind of sucks because he doesn't have any moves that matter. Rock Wrecker. It's just Rock type Hyper Beam. Oh, what else? Where else we looking? Probably not Dialga. Nope. Registeel? Nope. Celebi? Nope. Giratina. Of course, it's the one that doesn't have an H that I keep thinking has an H in it. Oh. Oh, that's cool, and it's got good stats, but Ghost Rock is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. For not enough resistances to justify that. Dang shame, though. Oh, Umbreon's not gonna do it. But just because. Nah. Okay. For my own sake, Armaldo. Ground Bug. That's a type. Boog. Okay, and then here's Zekrom. There's your Ground Electric. You choose to be beefier over physically beefier. What's Zekrom? Physical attack. He's pretty fast. Good defense. Zekrom's kind of just an all-arounder, huh? Probably not Primeape. Fighting Rock is funny. Nah. And then Granbull. Barrier Rock is fun. You have no spec def, but you have a shit ton of defense. You don't have any speed. You're not gaining speed. I guess Granbull never had any speed to begin with, huh? Yeah, 45 isn't enough to justify it. Quick Speed's not going to do it. Rattle's not going to do it. Intimidate's your best bet there, so just be a physical tank. I don't love it. I wish I liked him more. It's a damn shame. Goldeen for the horn, or Sea King for the horns. Funny. I'm gonna say no. I need to note this. Yeah. Hyperior. Yeah, it's not Marowak. No. No, all these guys are fast. Yeah, I guess we just didn't have anyone for Rhyperior. That's a damn shame. He came in too late and didn't get anyone. Switch you bastard to Regia. To Grimlock for the time being. And then that's the base. Huh? Oh, we have to beat Cynthia too. Okay. We have to beat our rival and Cynthia. Okay, this might actually not end next week then. It might be a 2 or 3 week thing. Yeah, and they're level 83. Cynthia gets level 81. Okay. I might consider the snow floor fields a different location. Does it matter much? We can get Minior. I don't really care about Minior. That probably doesn't matter. We already had an Alexam, Gengar, Glalie, Frostlass, Alicia. We already had all that. Ding dang diddly doo ding down. Had a Lucaria. Had a Crowbit. Never had a Ditto. Never had a Ditto. You can get Geodude. If we go to the 3rd floor, we're guaranteed Tyranitar. It sucks getting there because we just have to grind into it. 2nd floor east, he's also the only catch in the table for us. Your other option is like a 20% chance of Caesar. But I feel like I already decided I want Tyranitar, even if I'm not going to use him. Grass field. I think we have everything there. We had a Gorgeist, right? Yeah, we do. So we have to get to second floor east. Okay. This is annoying. To F. Oh god. And then we also have to find now the repel. Yeah. What does the map say? I mean, there's a bunch of shit here. Do we care about any of it? Yeah, you can get all the fossils. Hyper, escape motion, Reaper Cloth. We get rock climb for beating the rival, but I thought we already climbed up them with go-go boots. Expert belt? Maybe the expert belt. Probably not. Okay, this is just a backtracking. Nothing here. Okay, I think this is the 2-floor. This might be our... It's 2-floor east, right? Uh-huh. This is 2-floor east. So we're just gonna bash our heads into this wall looking for Tyranitar. Because it would be too easy to get the Caesar that we're also not gonna use. And then next week we build the team to beat up rival and do that. I don't think there's a much better space for this. I don't like that. I didn't like that Gengar, I tell you what. Alakazam. It's Alakazam. Still going. Yeah, we're probably going to catch the Tyranitar and then call it a night. Next week we'll be fighting Cynthia and Rival. Or doing a bunch of fusions and fighting one of them. And then doing a bunch... And then... From there it's just finishing off the game. So 2 or 3 streams. Also, even though I'll use a bunch of new Pokemon, I feel like I should use some of the ones who I feel like have earned a spot in my heart. Not like you bastard who's just a degenerate I use for catching things because it makes my life easier. And I could very well just throw out, like, Probopass or whatever and just sit there for 10 hours, but I don't want to. At least we're rolling the 5% chance for something, like, relevant. We did it. Oh yeah, it's Crunch. Great. He's gonna have Earthquake. This is just gonna be a pain in my butt, ain't it? Okay. We can lay you bastard to rest now. Oh, that's just it, ain't it? A Tyranitar is so overwhelmingly powerful, it can bring down a whole mountain to make its nest. It roams in mountains seeking new opponents to fight. Sword PC, nah. Okay. What? Doesn't seem to be... Your butt doesn't seem to be network coverage here. Okay. Let's take that item. Let's grab you bastard and lay him to rest. Okay. Use. Stop using. Debug, set level. You can evolve him, can't you? Okay, I just have to pull him in. Here we go. Okay, now I'm starting to see where they got that stupid sprite pose from. Nah, that's a good one. Okay. And we wanted the rock bug. He looks kind of dumb, but he's our boy. Tyrannaldo claims large swaths of coastline as its territory. It makes a nest by piling up shells and stones from the shore into a large hill. He sells seashells by the seashore. Crash. Earthquake. You degenerate. Okay. Yeah, I guess if final boss has to be level 100, we don't really want to do that. I might let him be the only level 100 that we use, just for that meme. We never got to use Papa or Drago Gigas. We got some other degenerates. I'm like 90% on this. I kind of just want to do this, because we talked about it a lot. Oh, I want to... Hold on, I do want to... Put him down. Let's evolve Ghastly first. Because we caught Tyranitar much faster than I was expecting. That's funny. Okay. The weird hands, yeah. You don't need Shadow Punch. Debug, level, set level, specific level. Okay, I have to be really careful now whenever I set the level. Because if we do it wrong, we just lose the game. Yeah, why is he so dark? I think it's a reference to one of the old sprites. Yeah, this... Well... That's good. I do feel compelled to do just one of the normal ones, though. I'm sorry he's basic. Deep in the night, your shadow cast by a street light may suddenly overtake you. It is actually a Gengar running past you, pretending to be your shadow. Okay. Not my shadow. That's a Gengar. This isn't a shadow, it's a Gengar. Oh yeah. He looks a little dumb, but I think that's all the Gengar fusions. I think he had a choice. This is... You've given me an impossible choice. I'm not happy. You can hear tales told all over the world about how Zapgar will pay a visit to children who are naughty. It's said that when Zapgar rubs its feathers together, lightning will fall immediately after. Why would you do this? Okay. Why are you like this? What kind of Pokemon are you? Why do you do the things you do? Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt. Sludge Wave. Okay, Sludge Bomb. And then who knows what else. It's Ghost... It's Poison Electric. What's his defense for Poison Electric? Okay, it's just Psychic. That's Gas. Okay. Ground to Steel. It's mostly ground types. See if you can learn Scald. Is not it. Okay. You can learn Ice Beam. It's that. Didn't think so. Okay, probably Shadow Ball because it's neutral. Shadow Ball. Shadow Ball. And then lastly, normal ground and ground dark, huh? Now I have to look this up. G. Okay. Gengar. Zapdos. God, I don't know. Is this better? Okay. What are your move options? Yada 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 yada. Dark Pulse. What the hell? Magnetic Flux. Yeah, we can't do Psychic because that doesn't do Dark. I'm surprised he doesn't get, like, he gets Energy Ball. That's a wild one. I mean, you're never nasty plotting with this guy. Nasty plot or agility, because, like, your speed's already more than 100, and your SPAC is already ridiculous. Maybe Energy Ball over Shadow Ball. Turn off the Shadow Ball, turn on the Energy Ball. Nope, you still need something. Okay, it's Ghost. Dazzling Gleam. $39.8 normal. Dazzling Gleam isn't as good as Energy Ball. It has better type pitch weaknesses. Covers better weaknesses for us, but it's much worse move. We're not doing Signal Beam. Out of principle, I'm not doing Signal Beam. We're not doing Parabolic Charge. Oof, no Spectral Thief. Sad day. Okay. Shadow Ball, Energy Ball. Maybe I should give him the dumb face. Hold on. He has a different dex entry. You can hear tales told all over the world about how the bird tongue calls savage. Okay. Alright. Here you go, Zapgar. Oh, who is... He looks like Gigan, but I think there's someone else. I will just call him Gigan, though. IGAN. Alright. Yeah, next week, let's do a pass through all of these. I guess Kyurem has to be special just to use Ice Beam. And then he's stuck with Dragon Pulse. So whoever you stick him with, you want to keep the Ice type and not the Dragon? Gosh, that's sad. Or you just abandon Kyurem for his types or whatever. Are you... I don't know, like Kyurem Dialga. Yeah, you get to stay Dragon Steel, which is pretty dope. Let's deal with this next week. I think that's the plan. It's basically just fuse everything I feel like I can. Sorry, Rhyperior. I think I should put him over here. Oh no, you two were over here because you were going to be a chump. Okay. Yeah. Alright. Feel bad about putting the bunker in the corner, but they just continually... I tried them multiple times and they never came through for me. I feel like they're a waste of Cradilly and Toxapex. I sort of used you once. I don't think you actually achieved anything. You got me through that one island. You got me through that one gym, I think. I forget when I used you, but I did. Used you too as well. You did a lot against Price. You did a lot against that one guy, but you are sort of untested. Yeah, you definitely carried that one. You were a main member for a while. You were a main member for a while. You're pretty memeing. I feel like you two belong down a row. Whereas these were actual members of the team for a while. You two are kind of guests, you know? Oh, maybe we could do the type challenges. That's a thing we could look at doing. That might be hard though, because we don't have a lot of we don't have a lot of options. Let's do that. Maybe try and do a bunch of fusions next week, try and beat Rival and Cynthia the week after, then do a bunch of type challenges and finally beat the last guy. That feels like a plan. Actually, I feel like I don't really want to do the type challenges, because like you just get, I guess you get cool outfits out of it. Maybe I will do the type challenges. I'll look them all up and see what I can do. Yeah, it's definitely... We're definitely done for tonight, though. Alright. Well, thanks for another week of watching this stuff. I do love Infinite Fusion so much. Oh, that's a cool one. It's such a fun game. I love the combinatorics of Fusion. I do also like Nuzlocking, because I do like roguelike games. There's definitely times like when I take the loss, and I just takes the wind out of my sails a little bit, but I do still just love playing this game. I do love roguelikes in general, too. I don't know, maybe I'll get and play Slay the Spire. Other games I'm considering are like BattleTech, but I kind of want to get the DLC for BattleTech. So I might want to wait for that to go on sale or something. And then Fallout 4 is also one I wanted to try. Because I've played Fallout 4 before, but I'd like to get the DLC and do a bunch of that kind of thing. Of just like building the bases and setting up settlements. Alright, well, that's going to be it for tonight. Thanks for watching. Bye!